goodness, this thing is selling off. What's going on, guys? Let me know when you guys could actually hear me. So just let me know when the audio is coming through or when the video is coming through. There we go. Can you guys hear me a little bit better than yesterday? I have my Bluetooth headsets on, so you should be able to hear me a little bit better. Just let me know if so. We hear you. All right. All right. Sounds good. Can you guys see me at all or no? No, right? I took off the the video, just so we could focus more on, so the quality could be a little bit better. So, okay, sounds good. So here we go. I've been seeing this pattern right now on natural gas. So like I took a little position on um, natural gas or gas, right, when it was starting to show signs of an uptrend. I saw that it's been getting rejected. I called it out. If you're part of, well, it's not if you're part of, you're tuning in, so you're part of it. For trade ideas, I talked about /NG making lower lows and trading between the middle and bottom VWAP. So pretty much I identified this pattern that, pretty much all of you guys could see as well, I'm sure, where it trades and it rides this bottom VWAP, it pushes up for a little bit, hits that middle VWAP, and then sells off. Same thing happens, right? So the direction can 100% change, and as of right now, we're not seeing it make like lower lows or lower highs by any means. I'm going to change this to the 1 day, 1 minute chart. But one thing that we just want to take into consideration is that we understand that as of right now, natural gas is more at a resistance than it is as a support. So, uh, okay, so sounds good. There's some people that say that they can hear me, some people that are saying that they cannot. So, if possible, just please be sure to turn your audio on a little bit more. I think that would be great. Let's see. So it should be, hello. Let's see. All right, sounds good. All right, but pretty much what I ended up doing was I took a position on UGAS as it was showing signs of an uptrend. So it was around 135. I ended up selling at around 137. So it was before this huge push, of course. But again, it's just because this overall direction was showing signs of a downtrend pattern. So as it touched and got close to or near to that middle VWAP, I just decided to lock in profits. I didn't know that it was going to touch the SMA line. But altogether, I made $83. So definitely not the biggest trade. I only had 50 shares. So I made sure that I took a pretty small position because it was all during pre-market hours. So the volatility could be a little bit greater. Wasn't 100% certain on the overall confirmation. And again, I just wanted to get some skin in the game. I could have done a much better job and added more to my position as it was trending up, but I was trying to get this whole thing situated with setting up the live stream, which is much more important to me. So as of right now, looking a little bit closer, what do you guys see here? So we see potential consolidation right around the EMA line, right around the middle VWAP. It got rejected by this SMA line. And now what I would like to see is, I took a small position on DGAS. Again, 50 shares with this one as well. So moving on over to DGAS, we could see that it's starting to show signs of a potential reversal pattern. I should be up very little if I'm not mistaken, at $32. So it's showing signs of a sell-off, right? Sold off down to a sub 57, and now it's showing signs of a potential reversal. One of two things. It's either going to get rejected or it's going to confirm. And, that's when I can either add more to my position or end up cutting losses and go into ticker symbol UGAS. You get what I mean? So as of right now, that's pretty much what I'm waiting out for. Is natural gas or UGAS going to start making lower lows? So then I'll set my alert for the break below here. Very simple breakdown, very simple pattern. What is it that I'm trying to identify? So what is it that I'm trying to identify for, um, you know, before I get the confirmation or before I take the position? Do you guys know what it is that I'm trying to identify? Direction, right? I'm trying to understand which one is going to be trending up or down, right? Like I'm waiting confirmation for what direction. As of right now, we could bounce off this, EMA line, and it could start showing signs of an uptrend pattern. Great. That means I'll cut losses on DGAS and I'll take a position on UGAS. Or if this thing begins to make lower lows and begins to follow through with the pattern, with the direction that it offered during pre-market hours, then that means that this thing will most likely sell off to around 130, 133, 134. And if this thing begins to sell off, then that means I get the confirmation of the sell-off here, and then I can take and add more to my position as this thing tries to push up to around 59 to about $60. Make sense? So again, now we're just going to give it a little bit of time to identify that. So I'm going to have this here. I'm going to play on the defense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 100% of my position ready to sell just in case it doesn't confirm it. And it looks like we're confirming it. So I'm just going to confirm there. It looks like it's really trying to push above. And again, I don't want to be so quick to jump the gun that it just breaks above $58. And then I'm just like, oh, like right now, we just broke above $58. Great. I don't have to add more to my position. It could 100% still bounce here. Again, confirmation is one thing, but you have to understand that you always have to manage your risk. So there we go. So it's starting to show a little bit more signs of a sell-off. You guys just pushed up. That's great. And I can slowly start adding more to my position. It's never 100% certain that it's going to continue to sell off by any means. So what I can do is I can go with a buy. I can go in with 100 shares now. So we got 100 shares there with a limit order, and we'll do one at like, here we go, 115 or something like that, right? So we'll do with 115. Make sure that we get filled at the price point that I want to. And again, I could have gone with a market order, but I could risk the idea of not getting filled at exactly, right? There's a pretty decent spread between these two. And as long as I focus on adding to my position as something is trending up, that's what's important to me. So I'm going to set my alert to remind me that when it breaks above like $59, that hey, I'm reaching a territory, a price range where it's a little bit more on the overbought side. It might be time to lock in profits, right? So I want to see if we can continue to make higher highs, simply follow through with it, just hit $84, $85. There we go, nice little push up, $93. I'm going to close this out. What am I up on the day? There we go. Overall about 160, 170, so not bad. There we go, nice little push up. There we go. I'm going to add a little bit more to my position. Here we go. I'm going to close this out and then just focus on this. Here we go, nice little push up. Looks like I might miss out on this one, so I'm just gonna, there we go, got filled at 58.46 around there. So, and it just pulled back. So it would have, okay, did not get filled at the best price point. I thought I was seeing a nice little push up. Oh, pretty decent sell off. So again, I'm still sticking true to the idea of adding to my position as something is trending up. Obviously, my overall entry point, as you saw, I did not get filled at the best price point. I'm just going to have my sell order ready. So I'm going to do 100% of my position. How is it even possible that natural gas fell 30 cents on Sunday night? It's not that it fell just on Sunday night, it was over the weekend, and it's due to the forecast. Again, natural gas has been extremely volatile, and that's why when people continue to ask me, Ricky, why not swing trade something? That's exactly why. So again, it's the inability to be able to predict the future. So what do? You manage your risk. Here we go. We might start seeing signs. Yeah, so natural gas. Let's check this out. Starting to show signs of a potential reversal. So let's see if it continues to, if it tries to make higher highs here, or if we could start seeing lower lows. Yeah, it has not hit the bottom view up just yet. What do I think about MRK? Let's check this out. So MRK on the day, showing signs of a downtrend. No signs of an uptrend pattern, so I don't know why this one would be something that we would be paying attention to. Yeah. What's going on, Simon? Good morning, good morning. Here we go. So you can predict the future by looking at the past? No, not necessarily. I mean, you can do a technical analysis and try to make, trading decisions based off of previous patterns, but it doesn't mean that you could, again, predict the future, right? Hey, Ricky, what do you think about DBN? Let's check it out. So I just have my alert set up here just so I can have my order ready to sell. What are we at? Okay, so DBN. Here we go. Overall downward pattern getting rejected by this overall SMA line. So that's definitely something that you want to take into consideration, that its direction is not in our favor. It is showing signs of a current uptrend. So if in the day on the 1 day 1 minute chart you see signs of a potential pattern, then all power to you. But yeah, overall direction is just not in our favor. Rui, this is just a suggestion for all those that just joined Learn Plan Profit. We've been getting a lot of FAQs and a lot of just frequently asked questions in the Discord chat and as of right now as well. So you're asking, how do I click on a stock and it shows up on my TOS chart? Again, the whole purpose of you being a part of Learn Plan Profit is to complete the course. And in the course, I show you how to set up my TOS and how to link your watch list and your charts by, this little link that you pop up here. So if you put this as red and then put this as red, all you have to do is click on the ticker. Again, I just want to make sure in respect to everybody, not just, like the time that I put in to put the course together, but in respect to everybody else's time within the course, to avoid all these different FAQs, just dedicate time to learn a little bit more about, again, you invested in the course, might as well complete it. So before you start actively trading, there we go. Be sure to dedicate time to complete the course. So we might be getting rejected by, yeah. So it's showing signs of potential rejection. Ricky is stern this morning. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I've just been getting a lot of questions also by our Learn Plan Profit members that have been with us for a while that are asking to just remind people to complete the course, which can be an inconvenience for, I get it, for newer for older members, but again, we just need to make sure that the course is there for a reason, and as long as you're dedicating time to learn about it, if you still have questions, all power to you, ask them. But if you're not dedicating time to actually learn the material in the course and you're just asking questions, then it doesn't make too much sense. There we go. Yeah, it's selling off. Gonna double check on what's gonna be going on here. Are we gonna get rejected by the SMA line, or this thing should be able to pop up? Here we go. I might have to cut losses. There we go. So the MACD is definitely in the favor of natural gas right now. There we go. Really nice push up for natural gas and for UGAS. Are we going to get rejected? Again, it consolidated right around this middle VWAP area. So there we go. Nice push. 41, 40. There. So pretty much what I'm waiting here for is, are we going to see like a pullback confirmation and consolidation around the SMA line, and are we going to see higher highs? If so, then I can simply cut losses on, natural gas, right? Or on DGAS for me. I do want to let you guys know as well, in around 9 minutes, I'm going to have to cut off the live stream. I'm going to come back, but my internet is going to renew in about 9 minutes, so I have to go down to the lobby real quick and then renew it. So I want to make sure that we dedicate a little bit more time to trading today, but I just need to take care of that. So there's going to be like a 10 to maybe 15-minute break if that's all cool, and then we'll trade for another 30 minutes if that's all good with you guys. So here we go. There we go. Showing signs of a potential rejection. Are we getting consolidation or rejection? Let's check it out. Am I still in Salt Lake City? I am. I fly out today at around 1 p.m. Salt Lake City time. Yeah, the struggle of internet connection. There we go. We're definitely getting a lot of consolidation on. Yeah, I don't know why I'm looking at you guys. It should be natural gas. There we go. I'm in Provo, Utah for work. Nice, Cal. Not that far away. I think I'm flying out of Provo. P, what is it? PRU airport? Something like that. Are you tired from partying? No, I definitely did not party. So I think it was just one night that. Oh, there we go. We saw a nice little push on you guys. What's going on, Rosalia? Are we going to get rejected again? It's just really consolidating around this general area, so we might see a reversal, which is pretty exciting regardless. Like, yes, I have to cut losses on DGAS, and I might take a pretty decent loss. But again, thinking about a big picture, if I cut losses quick and I could ride this nice little recovery, then that means that there's going to be a pretty decent margin on, what's it called, DGAS altogether. Oh, yeah, the only day that I went out was on, I think, what was that, Saturday or Friday, when I was in Vegas with Graham and Kevin. But other than that, I've not been going out at all. Let's make it a green week. What's going on, Ishmael? Nice for you to tune in. Here we go. There we go. Let's get this sell off. Yeah, so we're getting some potential pullback. Again, it can bounce off the EMA line and it can show signs of an uptrend. So this is a quick little tip for some of you. I don't know what you guys think about this, but sometimes when you're trading something, so like let's say I'm trading DGAS, right? So I want natural gas to sell off, and then it begins to show signs of a sell off, and then I see signs of a potential resistance. I'm just like, okay, perfect, it's selling off. I always try to play like devil's advocate when it comes down to like what it is that I'm trading. So if I'm actually trading DGAS, I look at all the reasons on why maybe I shouldn't actually continue to invest in it. Like what's actually in favor of you guys and natural gas to to make sure that I understand both sides. Because again, if I'm in DGAS and all I try to do is like encourage myself that hey, I'm gonna be fine, um, I'm not really setting up myself for like success or in any way managing my risk. Does that make sense? So what I try to do is like, okay, um, I mean, you guys is and natural gas is 100% showing signs of consolidation right around the middle VWAP, and it could 100% continue to show signs of an uptrend, right? Like that's in favor right now. Its overall current direction on natural gas. Yes, it can sell off, and it is showing signs of a like consolidation and resistance, and its overall direction is in DGAS's favor, but its direction can 100% change. So again, just reminding myself that that means that if I do see a change of direction, then guess what? I'll cut losses quickly on DGAS, and then I'll move on over to UGAS. And yes, I'll take a loss at DGAS, but for the greater good. right? Because I'll be quick to change directions. We got 3 more minutes, and then I'll be back in just a little bit. There we go. So it looks like it is trying to make some forms of higher highs. Let's see. There we go. Nice push up. Right around the same area that it did last time. Let's see. There we go. Just made higher highs for the day. It's quite a bit. Natural gas just broke its resistance. This direction might be changing. I mean, we're making now higher highs, right? And higher lows as well. There we go. So now it's selling off a little bit. We'll have to stay up to date, especially with this top VWAP area. But all right, so you're down $30 on Diaz. Oh, trust me, I'm down way more than that. So I'll show you guys how much I'm down. $614. So again, it's not so much about the dollar value, but it's what's much more important to me is the overall pattern and direction. Now we're down 500. But yeah, again, that's not necessarily what's important to me. What's important to me is the confirmation of direction. Like that's when I'll decide what to invest in. But yeah, I'll keep you guys up to date on my phone as I go check up on the internet, and then I'll follow up from there. But again, just keep a close eye on natural gas in the direction that it's pointing, and if we see a change of direction, then we can simply cut losses on DGAS and then try to get in for a good entry on you guys for those that see value in it. So no guac today, right? Yeah, thank you guys again for your time. I'll be back in just a little bit, and then we'll go live for another 30 minutes. Just a nice little friendly reminder so you can check up on the internet just to make sure everything's good. All right, take it easy, team. We'll see you in just a little bit.